Man, it is episode 3 of African Youth Narrative. Thank you so much. If you haven't watched, if you haven't liked, subscribe, just take that 1 second and pale show love. And kama kawa, we always appreciate your feedback. You can let us know what is it that we should improve on. Ama nini tunafaa kufanya manze. And today's special, I have the first lady ever to the show, man. Like this story is really funny because I've seen her growing. Like, we got into the game the same time, and just we've seen each other elevating to where we are right now, man. I'm talking about the renowned, she's now renowned.
What?
Actress Joyce Maina. You're now renowned.
Me?
Kama kuna mtajai kuambia.
Hey.
From today.
I've made it, by the way.
Renowned actress.
That's how you started 2019. This is serious validation.
Mshazi kuambia tena tuwe ni actress.
Yeah, by the way. I didn't even walk out of this place different because you've said that.
To change kwa ID.
Yes.
How you doing, fam?
I'm good. How are you?
Welcome to African Youth Narrative.
Thank you. This is fantastic. I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the first lady.
You're the first lady. She's the young East African girl.
First lady of the gang.
Yeah. Yo, we go way back. Yeah. And you first started off, you wanted to be a radio presenter the first time we met.
Not I wanted to be a radio presenter. Let me tell you what happened.
Yeah, what happened?
Castro happened.
Mr. Manager.
Mr. Manager, let me tell you, that guy, he's been trying to pimp me like ever since we met. Not in a bad way, like job-wise, because, when he found out I'd been going for auditions and I was trying to act, and I think he had just gotten connections with 1FM. He was like, just give it a try, at least get your foot in the door, then from there, you can do whatever you want. So that's how I ended up almost doing radio. So I kind of pushed for that a bit, but I was still doing my auditions, so the auditions came through fast before radio.
So acting was like the number one passion, the first love. And God just works in mysterious ways, because when I met you, you had also auditioned for you had sent in your
demo.
Your demo to a radio station, to 1FM and I remember it's doing time there. So I didn't know acting was your thing until the first time I saw you on screen, and man, I was like, whoa. And the same Castro is the one who was like, but the way Joyce has always been an actress, you understand? It's just, she was trying this radio opportunity. If it came in fast, just ride with the wave. And your campus days, were you always active about acting? Just tell us a little bit more about your campus days, man. Who was Joyce during campus days? We've heard a lot.
Let me tell you, who was Joyce during campus days? First of all, everyone probably thought I was a snob. Yeah. But I wasn't. It's just, I've always really kept to myself, even as a child. That's why sometimes I usually wonder, I don't know where this acting thing came from, because literally everyone you ask who's in the industry now probably did theater or drama in high school, but for me, I did none of that.
Wow.
I didn't. It's something everyone else saw in me before I saw it in myself.
It was never the norm.
It was never the norm.
Everything started in church.
Yeah, exactly. I never did theater. The last time I did a play, I think I was in class 5. Yeah. It's not that I wasn't interested. It's just, I don't know, being a teenager for me was very weird. I had self-esteem issues and a lot of self-doubt. So don't be fooled by the person I am now. I had to work really hard to be who I am now. Because guys just think I woke up like this. I didn't.
But it's what you show us on the ground, man. Young East African girl, I woke up like this.
Exactly, because it took me so long to get here. Everyone else could see that I had a talent in this except me. Literally, every time I was called for an audition, I'd sit there and name someone else who I think can do it better. It happened so many times until I finally landed my first commercial, and I was like, maybe this is something I can do. So that's when I started constantly chasing it. So campus days, I was still a hustler, by the way. It's not a tea. I've always been a hustler. Campus days, I used to do, this hostessing and promotional jobs where, you're branded in t-shirts for whatever brand you're supposed to be promoting. You stand outside the club and get people to buy bottles. I've been through it. And I used to do that just so that I can earn some extra cash outside of what my parents gave me.
Nice. And let's talk about your first role, as an actress. Did you Cause you know, sometimes we don't think like we can really do it in some kind of way until we do it, and then people are like, yo, where have you been? For you, did you ever feel like, actually this thing has been in me, I just didn't know I was this good? Did it like give you that kind of insight?
Well, I never sat there and thought that, oh my God, I'm this good. It's just that once I got in, I wish I had started earlier. Because like so many other people had been trying to tell me to do it, and those who are trying to push me to do it were already in it, and I kept looking at them once for, why is it so easy for these guys? And it's like, it's not easy for me, because it literally took 2 whole years of me auditioning. Like, I didn't get a job as an extra, a feature, nothing for 2 years. But the first job I got, I was a lead role. So I think everything happens for it.
Like God was like, you pay so much.
Yeah, exactly. God was like, I got you.
I got you now. And now when you know you're in the same field with likes of Raymond Wafula, let's start with the veterans.
Yeah, the big guys.
But the one Tausi guy.
Oh yeah, Ken Ombali.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
He used to be like everyone's favorite, man. And now when you're in the same room with them, man, what's that one thing that always goes through you?
Let me tell you, it's so unbelievable. Like sometimes, like I feel like this is not my life. Like I feel like I'm looking at myself from like like an out of body like experience. You
like
know,
hold
like,
up.
Yeah, and I'm like, what is that? Is that my life? Is that me? Yeah, because like even Kalasha this year when they called me to present, I was like, me. You want me to present an award to who? The person who I literally looked up to my entire career. Because I used to look at Brenda, I'm like, man, how is it? Like, if she can do it, I can do it. Yeah, she was young, she was making it, she was talented. And I'm like, because growing up, I never got to see like people like me on TV.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I did grow up watching a lot of TV, but it was always like white TV, because that's all that was there. Like in the 90s, try and think in the 90s, how many black movies or black TV shows that were on Kenyan TV, there weren't. So for me to see someone like me on TV like made me feel like, you know what, even me I can do it. So that's what made me start chasing it. So for me to be doing things like presenting awards to like someone I consider one of the most talented actresses in Kenya, sometimes I just look back and I'm like, did that happen? Was that a dream? I'm like, was that real? Yeah, but I can't say I don't feel blessed. I really do. I don't take it for granted. Yeah.
And when you have young people walking up to you, because I think this is like the greatest feeling when someone tells you, I look up to you, man, give me some advice. Have you ever like shied away because, you know, your experience is different? We all have experience differences. Have you ever felt like, I don't know, maybe if I tell you something, yes, I want to tell you, but if it doesn't work, I kind of carry the guilt?
No, for me, I don't look at it that way. For me, I'll tell you as much as I can, because me coming up in this industry, I didn't have anyone to tell me anything. I had to figure it out for myself. So me being in a position to like guide you, it's not like I'm telling you, do this, it will work. I'm just guiding you. I'm telling you, this is what I did, and I know for a fact this is what worked. Yeah, it's not like I'm telling you, you have to do it like A, B, C, D. I'm just going to tell you, this is what works, this can help you, I'll give you as much information as I can. You run with whatever works for you.
Do you sometimes feel like, you know, there's always that advice, like just the norm advice, work hard, be patient. I think, you know, sometimes kind of rubs off badly with people, because people are like, boss, tell me something I can hold on to. Have you ever found a way to tell people the same thing in a different way?
Well, let me tell you, I feel like I always tell people, like, I know you'll get tired of hearing this, but they're like, oh my God, how can I get a job as an actress? And I keep telling them, audition. It sounds like a song, but I don't know what else to tell you. I didn't have any tricks up my sleeve. That's what I did. I went for literally every single audition that I could find, whether it was paying me, whether it was not paying me, whether it was free, whether I I just auditioned. And I know I sound like a broken tape, but that's the only way. Like work ethic, being disciplined, having, you know, having principles. They sound like you're repeating the same thing over and over again, but if you actually apply it, it works.
It literally works.
That
True,
simple.
actually,
It's that simple.
Yeah, and then you have a really great sense of humor, and we've seen what it has done to the likes of Kate actress, man. Like, yo, like it's crazy. Is this something that you plan to, to like be consistent more on it? Because like, I don't know, you can kind of switch up the styles, like I've seen how you switch up characters, especially when you're acting, and I've seen also your sense of humor on the gram. Would you ever take comedy, like seriously?
Hell yes, I've been looking for an opportunity to do comedy, because for me, for as long as I can remember, like humor has always been an escape for me since I was a child. Like I was always, like whenever I was in a bad situation, I'd be like, if I want something that will make me upset, I'll just be more upset. So I'd always go and look for something funny, like something to like literally, at sometimes I just start laughing until it's a real laugh. It sounds weird, but like humor has always been an escape for me. And if I can make other people laugh, because I know what laughter does for them, I'll do it. Like me, I'm not one to like shy away.
Is it a challenge like you want to take up? Because we've seen the naive character when you're playing Sumula Penzi. Cindy.
Tindi.
Yeah, you were the naive girl from up country. You understand me, and you really killed that role so well. And also we saw what you did. On Disconnect, you're this bad girl. Like, yo, you understand me? Let's just switch up a bit. Or like, do you feel like there's still something, like, let's do comedy? Would you feel like you've reached now, like you can actually play any character? You are the Viola Davis of 254.
I really hope I am.
You actually are, man. You just have that African vibration in you.
Yes, manifest, put it out in the universe.
Trust me, man.
Come through.
I've seen you in character, and I've seen you in real life.
Yeah,
You're
but
really talented.
for me, since the beginning of my career, I've always told myself I don't want to be a one-trick pony. I don't want to do the same role over and over again. That's why actually in 2017 actually didn't do any acting roles, because I felt like I'd started being stereotyped as either the really naive girl or the spoiled brat. I was like, I want options. Like I don't want to be boxed into like one thing. So I went and reevaluated my life, and 2018 came, and like I got the hardest role I have ever played in my life, which is Colette in Selena. Like seriously, that is the hardest role I have ever played, and I liked it because it was a challenge. It's something I have never done before. So I'm always looking for challenges, for sure. I'll never say when I do this is when I've made it. For me, it's always trying new things. I always want to try, always want to challenge myself, push myself. There's literally no limit. I won't say when I get here, ndio nimefika.
Exactly.
I just want to keep pushing myself.
Let's talk about the industry, man, especially the film, the film industry. Where are we right now, and where are we going?
Where we are right now. I feel kind of lucky to have started when I started, but also I feel lucky for the people.
Una flip.
But also I'm very jealous of the people who are in it now, because there are so many opportunities. Like literally everywhere you turn, there's an opportunity for you to be on either a web series, a TV series. There are so many options, because that's when we started. Like literally, the audition that got me my first job was on Facebook. Like I literally used to go to a page called actors.co.ke literally every day. I was also a member. I used to go there every day looking for auditions. And it would take you like 3 months before you get you even see a new post about an audition. Or before you see an audition that fits your brief. They're probably looking for someone older, someone younger. So it was really difficult. But now like opportunities are like everywhere. So I feel like we're headed in the right direction. Like we've come a long way. I feel like we're definitely headed in the right direction.
Right now, let's kind of trying to take a little bit of similarities between the film industry and the music industry, and just compare Kenya and Nigeria, because in Africa the Nigerian market is where everything is at. It's where like the glitz and glamour, the real glitz and glamour is happening. And then here in Kenya, the excuse that has been going on is when it comes to quality, low quality music videos, up your quality music videos, but we cannot say that in the film industry, because our qualities here are even better than
than out there.
Out there, you understand? So why is it resonating with, with the pay? Because now we're seeing Nigerians make like Breaking Bad, like selling content to Netflix, and they, they're going international right now.
Their quality is definitely international.
Yeah, in your own perspective, because we have dope quality, we have dope storylines, we have dope scenes.
Yeah.
You understand me? Yeah. In your own, perspective, what's happening?
What is happening? I know the biggest issue with like anything that comes to do with film or TV is always budget. Like once we figure out how to properly fund projects, because quality is not an issue now anymore. Like there are people doing like great things out there. Like This Is It was all done online.
Yeah.
Like
technology is advancing. Even you can shoot a series using a phone nowadays.
And it was shot with like a normal DSLR camera. Yeah. They didn't go and look for cinematography cameras, nothing. Like it's been made so easy technically. Oh, sorry.
Wadao.
I meant very expensive cameras, basically. Yeah, so like they don't have technically things have been made very easy for us.
Okay.
But when it comes to funding and budget, like that's literally where everyone hits a wall.
Budget, you mean in terms of pay, or budget the amount of money put into production?
The amount of money put into production. Like sometimes it's not realistic. Like some of the funding that you're given, or like the amount of money you're given and the time that you have to shoot that thing doesn't make sense. Like I get it's not the production's fault. I just wish like the local film industry believed in our content more. I feel like if they did, they would spend more on it. Like me, that's my biggest issue. If they believed more in what we're doing, then it wouldn't be a problem if you go and ask them for X amount of money and they're like, we've seen what you can do and we can trust you with this money.
Would you blame the media?
No, I wouldn't blame the media. I would blame...
What about those like
distribution?
Because we know how what happens. A lot of local stations here, especially if you switch on the TV during the day. Like from my G, I'm telling you, from like 7 a.m. all the way to almost 4 p.m.
Yeah,
it's too much Afro Nigeria and stuff, man.
Yeah,
so like, would you say like the industry, like you're getting level playground, or should we start, pay films?
Pay actors KE.
But do you really feel like the media also is kind of letting you guys down?
Yeah, for sure they are definitely letting us down, because you take a really innovative idea to like X TV channel and they'll tell you this doesn't appeal to the masses. And you're like, but what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like the masses you're talking about watch this exact same thing that comes from America, that comes from the UK. So yeah, I think I would kind of blame the media, because they're constantly giving the audience the same diet. They don't understand that these people they are calling the masses are interested in other things, or like there's a niche. Like you don't have to appeal to the masses, because if you think about it, people who you consider are in low income, come from a low income background, you'd think they only watch Papa Shirandula, right?
Exactly.
But they don't. These guys are burning CDs.
They want to be cool.
Jack Bauer, they are watching Black Panther. And then if you bring them the same concept, but done by Kenyans, they'll tell you, no, it's not Kenyan enough. Like,
so is it like, there's no like enough research done on ground and people just follow with, whatever they believe is
there's definitely no research done on the ground, because who are these masses they're talking about? Because I've seen these masses going and looking for How I Met Your Mother, How to Get Away with Murder. That's a very complex story, and guys are following.
And watching, and not even in Kenya, not even like let's go even beyond Nairobi, man.
Exactly,
like a country.
Imagine. So I'm like, you need to let them know that there's more options out there except the same thing that you've been giving them for like over 3 decades.
There's a bunch of musicians who were actually accusing actors in the film industry of just being mum, and you guys are not really putting much impact in pushing this agenda forward, because you see like what guys have done. The play KE has become so big that even the president himself, he's commented to it, and some artists are feeling like, the film fraternity is kind of, you know, you guys were just waiting for them to make things happen, and you're not like coming in as one force. What will you say about those?
No, I do feel like now more than ever we've learned that us as actors, we have come together. Like when there was the issue about tariffs, actors tariffs, we realized that we were not being included in the tariffs, and we went out there and we made noise until Prisk did something about it, because Prisk is the institution that represents us. We can't just go and make noise and like not have someone who's like leading the pack. You know, like Prisk is the connection between us and whoever owes us money. You can't just go directly to the people who owe you money and be like, give me my money. That's like, you know, like MCSK, like MCSK are the ones who smama for the musicians. Us, it's Prisk. So we made noise about the tariffs until we were finally included in the tariffs. So I don't think we're not united. I think it's the guys higher up who are letting us down. But us as actors, we're very united. Like we've been misused for a very long time, and we're doing something about it.
At some point, were you ever did you ever audition in a Hollywood movie?
No.
There were talks, so I wanted you I didn't want to say things in my own perspective. You know, I wanted you to come tell us, man.
First of all,
what's the whole story about that?
Whoever who made that headline just made it for clickbait.
Okay, what happened, man? You were in Germany. We know you were in Germany.
Yes, I was in Germany auditioning for Sense8.
See?
Yeah.
So it's true.
But like they made it seem like you're like, okay, maybe I'm a big.
And you among the finalists.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. That's
like, what kind of knowledge you take from that?
Damn, what kind of knowledge did I take from that? Like so much. First of all, I got to meet Lana Wachowski. Me, Joyce Maina, Like this, the woman who's responsible for one of the best movies in the world. I don't care what people say. Matrix is fantastic. Like literally the best movie ever made. And I got to meet her because of my talent. I was like, I honestly could not believe it. So even though I didn't get the role, I felt bad. Obviously, you feel bad. But I'm so glad I made it that far, because it's kind of like the validation you need to let you know you're doing the right thing. Like this is
keep
for you.
Pushing.
Like keep pushing.
That Oscar is coming.
Amen.
Joyce, hasn't Lupita let us down though? Because honestly, let's put it in this perspective. When we all knew she was gonna act alongside Brad Pitt, we were all like, the whole country went behind her. And then when she won an Oscar, it was like, you know, the icing on the cake, like, finally we'll have somebody who will speak for us. And, you know, we'll see now more Kenyans getting these international opportunities. Do you feel like she's giving back?
You know what? I don't think she has let us down, because the industry here is the one that let her down. Like,
do you feel like,
honestly,
what about her just taking someone from, you know, just scouting for proper talent, you know, because she has connections right now. She has mad connections, you understand? Or bringing those guys here on the ground, or maybe just, you know, engaging with new actors in the game. How would you put that?
How do I put this?
You as an actress.
Yes, me as an actress. I honestly don't feel like she's let us down, because first of all, like I always post things about representation on all my social medias. She has played such a big role in showing us that even we can do it.
It's possible. You can come from,
it's possible.
You know, from Africa and make it big.
And to be honest, I don't think she owes anyone anything, especially this industry. She really does not, because this industry really let her down. Like, she was one of the people who started the Kenya Actors Guild, and at some point it fell apart. Like, she was really trying. Like,
a lot of guys will say at that time, you know, number one, the arts industry wasn't considered as an actual job. You know, it took so much effort, you know, for even folks to accept, like, your dad, mom, I want to be an actor. And they'll be like, okay.
And imagine she was fighting for it. Even then.
But now things have changed.
Not really. Well, they've been seen as...
There's a drastic change, you know.
There's a difference. We still have a long way to go when it comes to be, like, taken seriously, because guys will still tell you things like, oh, it's good for exposure. I'm like... exposure is not going to pay my bills. So the fact that people are still saying things like that to actors makes me feel like we really have not moved that far. We haven't.
Actually,
and another thing about Lupita is before she moved back to study in the States, I actually met her. Like when I auditioned for MTV Sugar, I actually met her and actually went for I didn't have any connections, nothing. I went for the public auditions where we were like 300 people.
I was there. And I didn't even make the first cut. That's how.
Let me tell you.
It was never meant for me.
Let me tell you, we were 300 people on that rooftop, and I made it to the final 6.
Ah, man, you're good.
To the final 6.
Imagine me. I think I was there number 299.
Are you serious?
3 songs. You know those people. You're like, it's all good. Try next time.
Let me tell you, and I actually made it to the final 6. I didn't get the role, but you know who noticed me? Lupita.
Wow.
She called me for closed audition. She's like, come, I feel like there's a role you would suit. Come and do a closed audition. So I actually went and I did like my actual like serious like audition. And I remember auditioning and I was supposed to be pretending that I'm drinking a drink that I don't like.
Wow.
And the thing is like when it comes to doing like things that are not there, when you're starting out, you feel really silly doing something. Because I was supposed to pretend I'm drinking something.
Like,
so I did it and then I giggled. She actually stopped me and she's like, let me tell you something for free. If you're going to make it as an actor, always follow through on your actions. If you don't believe yourself, I'm not going to believe you. I was like, damn. So I did actually audition and I did it like I was actually drinking a real drink and she was like, fantastic. Come and audition with the who's supposed to play your boyfriend at the time. So I was like, for real, like you want me now to like I was getting closer and closer to it. And when the role went to Brenda, I met her outside Skylarks on my birthday and she actually stopped me.
The role Brenda got.
Yes, that's the one I was auditioning for. God. I was the finalist for that as well. I'll tell you. Never. I met Lupita outside Skylarks and she actually stopped me. She's like, oh my God, I remember you. Please don't feel bad about not getting the role. It had nothing to do with your talent. I think you're really talented. She even sent me an email saying the same thing.
Lupita
and Nyong'o. That's what I'm saying. That was there.
You know, when you speak of Lupita, I'm like, okay.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like she owes the industry anything.
That made you feel like, man, there's something. And maybe she was communicating to you to do that right now.
If she hadn't told me all of those things, I don't think I'd have had it in me to keep pushing. Because it was a big letdown not getting such a big role. I was very upset about it. But I don't think I'd have kept pushing if she hadn't told me those things. That's why I'm like, I don't feel like she owes the industry anything. She did everything she could.
Do you sometimes sit down and, talk to young girls about this? Because, man, you see, not everybody gets an opportunity to speak to someone like Lupita. And for you, which is something, it has been part of you growing because, what she instilled in you has, let's say, it has helped you. It has pushed you, it played its part. Do you sometimes sit down with these young girls who feel like, I need to sleep with the casting director, I need to pay them some amount of money? Do you sit down and tell these young girls this?
Well, I've never had a chance to sit down with them, but I would love to. Instagram. No, but Instagram, whenever girls DM me about like things like this, I do my best to reply to each and every one of them. And yes, I do tell them you don't have to spread your legs, you don't have to pay any money, because I did do that and I'm here. And like I feel like guys who do that don't really go far. People who do that are people who don't believe in their talent. Like, why do you have to pay someone to get a role? Like, do you honestly think you're not good enough? You have to bribe someone. Like,
actually, you're not even believing in yourself from the word go.
Exactly. So whenever I get a chance to like talk to them, I do, because I wish I had someone to talk to me the way I'm talking to them.
Man. And I think you've just put it all into perspective. And just to sum it all up, like, what's in for Joyce, man? What's driving you now? Because you've put in work. We can never take that away. Plus, also you've been blessed, to go places, meet up with people who, they have really great ideologies when it comes to what is it that you do, man. Just to pass it from you to the people out there. How would you sum it all up?
Like I need to drop some gems now.
Buto hizo 2 cents sasa. Alafu ujue mimi I'm the one who give out that speech when you win that Oscar. Hey, hold up! First of all, man, shout out Mom, Asi.
I'd like to thank my mom, thank God. What can I say? There's nothing I can say that I literally have not said before. First of all, the reason why I keep doing what I'm doing and I keep pushing so hard is because I don't have any other option. Like, I've literally not done any other job since I graduated. I don't know any other job. So if I don't keep pushing, there's nothing left for me. And for anyone who's out there like trying to make it in this industry, resilience. Rejection is part of the game. And I feel like I've said this so many times. Rejection is part of the game. You'll feel bad about yourself. There are days you won't want to get out of bed, but you know what? Just do it. Just get out of bed. Just show up. That's all you need to do. Just show up. Yeah.
Woo! At Joyce Maina founder on Instagram, Twitter, I think it's the same across all board.
At Joyce Maina, yes. Joyce Maina. Joyce Maina across the board.
Ukimwona sema hi. Yeah, you know, thank you so much. I really felt like you are the right person, you know, for me to sit down and talk to, because man, you've grown and you're going far.
You too, man. Like, I'm so proud of you. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. This has been African Youth Narrative. Thank you so much. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and manze tuko hapa juu yenu au vipi, man. We're signing out. Thank you so much to Joyce for coming through. Yeah.